Session of DanniStories character creation, where I'm going to show you how to do texture magic. So I'm going to be working with this character. Now I have put a different skin on him, and we'll go ahead and pose him and render him. Anytime tonight would be great. Yeah. So I've already made this character, and I've altered the skin that I have for Albinch. And he is another TS inspector, so I'm going to save him as something different. But I have made his skin a lot darker. It's still very yellow. And so he could pass for a black person, really. And we'll see how this turns out when I actually do the render. The one more thing I'm going to do, I have altered his body shape. So now the last thing I need to do is pose him. So let's get a good pose, a good stern pose. Let's see. Let's look at gestures. Let's have him. A TS inspector would not be doing the fist thing, but he might be pointing. So let's do some gestures that, all right, so we'll make him left-handed. And he's gonna, with the right hand, he's explaining things, so I'm gonna have him talking. Don't really have a talking one, but I have a standing one. Now that I've got his hands posed, let's see, I don't want him to be laid back. I want him to be, here's how it's going to be. So let's see. And he's turned around, so yeah, he's making his case here. Or he's hearing the case, and he's saying, well, I see in favor of this man. So now we've got him, and it didn't keep the hand poses, did it? Let's go back to gestures. And get this right. Okay, so yeah, and let's get him pointing with the other hand. So if you see the pointing one before I do, okay. That's his left hand. Oh. Well, let's lift his arm. Not with the mesh grabber, please. Just with the node selection. Alright, let's select that and bend it. Let's see. I actually want to have his arm up. Okay, so let's bend the shoulder. That's not going to do. Why don't I use the wonderful 3DU poses? Okay, so let's, not quite, raise that arm. Yeah, that's good. All right, this is how I want to do it. All right, let's do the render and see how this turns out. Oh, I do need to save this, so I'm going to save this as another character. Genesis 8 male. Elshars. Alright, so this will be what will I name him? Let's make him Gavanish. TS Inspector. If I can spell. Alright. 8. Alright. We'll save him. Now I will do this. Verdict. Alright. Let's do this. And then I will show you how I got the skin. Once you have a skin, any skin, it is easy to use. I'm on a Windows machine, right? So I used photos and filters in photos to get the skin. So I will show you how to do the same thing. If you're looking to do alien skin tones, this is the way to do it. So this may not look so alien, it will probably look more like a black person, but that's fine. But I'm hoping it will look a little yellower than any black person, because I really want him to look otherworldly. So we will see. Getting there. It is at 90%. So it won't take too long. You can use the basic skins that come with the Genesis 8 figure and just tint them, and that goes a long way towards realism. So we'll do some characters that way. Yes, hello. Hello, Corey. My kitty came to see me. She's shy, so I won't make her get in front of the camera. Although I wish that she wasn't so shy, because she's so cute. No, you can't have that dish. You can't have that dish. Sorry. I guess I could do this. The camera is portable. Say hi. Say hi. This is Corrine. And she's my kitty. Yeah, she's a sweetie. She loves to be scratched. Yeah, don't you? Don't you, love? Yeah. Okay, now I'll put it back. That worked. Yeah. Okay, now I probably need to adjust my camera. Let me do this. That's better. Yeah. And now back to DAZ. Let me look at the render and see how we me just open another one. Yeah. Whoop. And here we are. Oh, he turned out pretty well. Let me show you. I'll go over here to Photos and let you see. And that's what he looks like, although his eyes are not quite what I expected. I need them to be blue. All Elshars have blue eyes that lighten and darken with their moods, except for Dasharans, who have brown eyes that lighten and darken with their moods, or green, or blue. They've got it all. So I could make him brown-eyed, but he would be, for a serious shade, that is a serious shade of green, so he could be Dasharan. I was thinking Deshan, but oh well. I have a lot of varieties of Elshars. But I love the skin tone. It's just really cool. And pretty natural looking. So yeah, you can get different skin tones by going into the default skins. So if I go to, now I've got all these skins from my, and you're not seeing it because I haven't got the directory selected. Okay. These are my FaceGen skins for guys, and I've got a good many of them. So I've got my Addo skin for Addo Praggett anytime you want, and I've got Albench. That's the default one I started with, and this is what I ended up with. So you can start with pretty much any skin. You could go to Runtime Textures, Genesis 8 Male, and get the default skin, which I don't have here because these are my custom skins. But I can go to, wait a minute, these two are females, so let me put them in female. So I actually have less than I thought, but FaceGen generates the skin. So if you buy FaceGen, it will generate the mesh, which is the shape, and it will generate the skin, which is a .png file. So those PNG files can be manipulated. So let's go to the default skin, and that would be located in your DAZ directory, wherever you've got it. So mine is DAZ library, yours would probably be my DAZ library, and the reason that I renamed it to DAZ library is it's just a little shorter. File names can get too long when you get way down the directory structure, so whatever. So you can go to Runtime and Textures, and then you can go to the default skins would be under Genesis, I think. Are they? Genesis 8 Male? No. hard for me to figure out where these things are. So I'm looking, and I'm not really sure where it is. Let's see. Okay. To find out, though, I can just go into DAZ Studio. I'll save this figure. Let me go back to Twitch and see who's on. Who's with me? Ooh, I've got a lot of people. Academy Impossible, welcome back. Another TT viewer, welcome back. Dinah, hello, you're new to me. Have this too, welcome back. Ismna, welcome. And Caxips06, welcome back. Good to see you people. Let me make sure that I close my viewers list so I don't miss the chat. If anybody has anything to say, I will try to make sure that I'm looking. Okay. And I'll go back to DAZ. And let's start a new character. So I've already saved that, but I'll save it again just to make absolutely sure, because I forget. And let's go to Recent and go to our default male. And here we go. Alright, so here's the default male, and if I go into Surfaces and go to Arms and go here, now I am in the right directory. So the Genesis 8 male base, and let me change that over so you can see where in the world I am. Okay. Alright, and here we are in the default directory. And this is, whoops, that's not the one. That's not the one. Oh, let me go back. It is Open Image Male Base. So let me see if I can get that. And I'm just, I can't get to that. Alright, let me do something else. Alright, so I can see it. You can't see the pop out. I don't know why it's that way. Twitch, could you fix that in Twitch Studio so that when I do a pop out it shows? Okay, it is in the data directory, so it's in my DAZ 3D library. Where's applications? Okay, 3D applications data. All right, so let me get to that directory. So I will go to 3D data. Where's my data directory? Or maybe it's, oh, one more time. I have trouble remembering these paths. Okay, it is 3D applications. So, 3D applications, data, DAZ 3D, my DAZ 3D library, textures, right? No, I don't see a textures directory. Alright, let me skin. Okay, that is my DAZ 3D library data. 142071. Oh, heavens. It's way down in there. All right. Data. I don't see that. Why don't I see it? Okay. Data cloud. One four 071. And I'm not seeing it. So I can't go to that directory. Why? Why can't I? Alright, let's go to a file that I can go to. So, what I can do, though, is copy these default skins over and it's not letting me. Why? Why is it not letting me? Okay, let's do something. Okay. Alright, I made a new directory here. I'm going to copy these. And we're going to have some fun. Okay. And I will show you how to get different colors of skins if you don't have packages to generate skins. So give me a minute here. Okay. And you can do this too, just be sure that you don't move anything out of that directory. So if you go to one of the default skins, you can go, if you mouse over it, you can see the directory. If you click on that down arrow, you can do browse, and then the directory will pop up. And if you just make yourself a directory somewhere that you can get to, and just one by one copy these over. Now to copy, you're going to hold down the control key. Now I'm on Windows. I don't know how you would do this on a Mac. I'm sorry, I've never really gotten into Macs. I don't own one, so you'll have to look up the instructions for that. But basically, you want to copy all of these files out of this directory into one that you can find. And then the fun begins. So let's go over there to my directory that I've just created. And I will, where did I put it now? I put it in the directory with my other skins, so bear with me a minute. That is going to be in the runtime. I have a couple of runtimes. This one is in my cover projects directory because that's where I keep all of my files that I create. So I just made a default G8M skin set. So now I am in it. Let me change the camera so you can see it too. And here is the directory that I just created. And you'll notice that there are a lot of sets here. Now the reason for that is that some of them, like the eyelashes, they're a separate texture on the Genesis 8 model. So basically what you're going to want is the default skin, which would be this arm skin, this head face skin, this leg skin, and this torso skin. But you also have the other maps. Now these gray ones are bump maps, which give the texture to the skin on the model. So you can take these bump maps and color them for a different effect, and just use them for skins on your model. So, also, if you're making, say a blue man, he's probably going to have a blue mouth as well. You're not going to color the teeth unless you really want blue teeth, but you can take this into Gimp and just select this area and use that. So if you're looking at this one, you're just going to select that dark pink area. You're not going to select the white stuff, which is the teeth. So with that caveat, but today we're going to be working with the skins, not necessarily the mouths. So also with the eyes, you can get different eye colors by looking at, now the gray one is the bump map, so that's probably the better one to use with these filters. So let's play with eyes first. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to photos. And here's how you do it. Alright, so you've got eyes. Now we can go over to, if we hit this symbol, it will also get to the filters. So here we go. Now we can get blue, we can get green, we can get pink, we can get a nice orange, and we could also just save this out and go into Gimp and get a lot more colors. But if you just want quick and dirty, boom, you got blue. Save a copy. And it saves it in the same directory. Isn't that nice? And now we can go back in and pick a different filter. And we can get purple because we're working off that blue, right? So if we want a vibrant blue, we can get that, save a copy. We can go back in, and it's going to be a little different off this one. So we can get purple. And just ad infinitum, you can just get all sorts of different blues. And there we go. So or we can go back. Excuse me for doing that again. We can go back to the original one and do it again and get this different kind of blue, or we could get a blue-green. And here we go again. I hope it's keeping up with me. So we can look here, and we need the original though. We do. Let's do slate, and then, no, mercury. All right. Now we can go off the mercury, which is black and white, and we've got our original colors. Let's do Zeke. Get brown eyes. That's probably different than any of the browns that are going to be in there. So now we can go back, get this again, and why is it? Oh, because I didn't pick the right one. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of different shades here. So we can look at green, save a copy. And if we go back into the green, we can get a brighter green by using the Neo. And in this way, you can just keep going until you have just gobs of different eye shades. And we can get kind of a yellowish green there. And go back in, and there's all sorts of shades. So, you know, in this way you can just play with it all day long in Windows Photos, and it comes with Windows, so it's right there in the operating system. So now let's go to a different one. Let's look at faces. Alright, here's our default face. Now, is that showing? No, it's not. Why isn't it? Oh. Let me make sure that... Okay. I don't know why it didn't change the screen when I changed it. Let me get back where I was. Okay. Let's go to the face. Now, is that showing? No. There it is. So I have to change it each time. Okay, I can do that. Alright, so here's our default Genesis 8 male face. Now we can take him in there, and make him different colors. So if we want to do a green guy, we can do that. If we want to make him a more intense green guy, we can just move the slider over. Shades of Incredible Hulk, right? So we can save that. And now, let me do let's do his, and I gotta change my camera so you can see. Oh, it did. Okay. Now we go in, and we can change this to the green guy. Woohoo. Okay, just save a copy and it saves it. Now, let's go back in and get the legs. Wait, let me get the right pair of legs. Okay. You want to make sure and work from the same set, because they won't be the same color if you pick a gray one time and the white color the next time. So, okay, we'll save that. And it colors the toenails and fingernails too. Isn't that nice? All right. Now, let's do the torso. And we'll make the torso green. And save a copy. You don't want to do save. You want to save a copy on this. You certainly don't want to change your default skin. So, that way you've got green skins. Now, would you like to see how to do just the mouth to match our guy? Let's go into Gimp. Gimp is a free software. It is the Photoshop alternative. And in some ways, it's better than Photoshop, I think. So, let's go to Gimp. So, I'm going to start my Gimp here. I use Gimp a lot. And it's really nice when you have a picture that you want to make maybe a brighter, duller, different shade, whatever. You can do awesome things with it in Gimp. So I'll start Gimp up, and when it gets far enough along, then I will get in there. Okay, now let me switch the camera over to Gimp. It's the GNU Image Manipulation Program, or Gimp. And I'm going to go in here and bring up my image. So I'm going to open location. Let's just do open. I usually open it from the file itself. So I'll go down in Runtime Textures, and I'm going to add that here. So I've got a little shortcut to it. Now, let's go in here, and I want the teeth. So, which one is it? Let me look in here. I've still got my file up. G8M base mouth. So G8M base mouth. Map D1005. That's the one. Now we're going to open it. There's my location thing. Alright, we're going to open it. And here it is. Now we are going to save a copy of this. So first thing we're going to do is select just this area. And how you do that is you go in Select. It's going to take it a minute. I've got lots of things open. I've been writing, so come on. Okay, we're going to go to the selection editor, or we could select by color. Let's try select by color and see if we can. That's not going to get the whole thing though. Let's see. Which tool is it? This color picker. I don't really want color picker. Okay. I'm trying to figure out which tool I want. I want fuzzy select. That's what I want. Yeah. Okay. And I can just keep selecting, and this will, oops, maybe I need to hold down Control. All right. Okay, and add to it. I don't think that's quite doing it. But what I'm trying to do is select all of this pink area. Let me see if I can. Well, Alt didn't do it. Sometimes that works. Let's see. Come on. See if I can do Shift to add to the area. Oh, Shift does it. Okay, Shift did it. Now I've got all of it. Okay. Now I've got the entire area selected, I think. Let me make sure I've got that. Yeah. Okay, now I've got the entire area selected. Now I can do my magic. So first off, I'm going to save this. As and I'm going to call it the XCF, which is the Gimp native format, and I'm going to put it in here in the same directory. So I'm just going to have this file so I can work with it. There we go. Now I've got this selected, and it will be selected in the file every time I bring it up, I hope. Now, first thing I'm going to do is change the color of this. I'm not going to change the color of the teeth at all, because I want my, if I wanted to change the color of the teeth, then I would do the whole thing. But I'm just wanting to change the gum color. So let's have some fun. I'm going to take this and save it to another file. So I'm going to copy, Control C, and I'm going to open a new file. And I'll make it that size. And I'm going to make it with transparency, not background color. Alright, and I'm going to paste. And there we have it, our gums. Now we want to fill that in. I didn't quite get all of it, so, but that's basically it. So what I want to do is paste it down. Now, I'll just take the paintbrush and I will do the color picker. Let's see. And I'll make it that color. And now I'll go to the paintbrush and I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to fill that in. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to fill in anywhere where it's kind of showing the background. So I'll just do that. So that we get good coverage. Here, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la. Right, and you might say, well, Granny, that looks just awful. Well, wait and see. Wait and see. Now, once you've got all the holes filled in, And keep in mind, I could go back and do it again and get everything, but I'm just gonna do this quickly because I might miss other areas. I do have some trouble with my hands, so what I'm going to do now is take the smudge and just smudge this so it looks a little better. Just quick and dirty. So that it kind of looks like it's supposed to be like that. There we go. I'll take some of that darker color and spread it out. Yeah. And there we go. That's a lot better. Okay. And now we've got it kind of smudged out and looking sort of like it belongs like that. Okay. Now we are ready. Let's export it. And we're going to give it a name. Gums. Okay. And there we go. We're going to save the gamma. We're going to save the values from the transparent pixels. And we're going to export it just like that. Now we have gums to work with. So I will save this as gums. There we go. Now we can take this and put it back in there with the teeth. So another thing we can do is take the original and just delete it. And that way we have, do we have the outline though? As long as we keep this selection, we should be okay. So I'm going to take the eraser and just erase. It's not erasing. Why isn't it erasing? It should be erasing. Let's zoom it and see why we can't erase. It's just not letting me erase. I don't know why. Oh well, I guess we'll put up with that. Okay, now let's save this as, well, actually I want to do a mask. How can I do that? Let's go back. View. Can't see. It's what the problem is. Okay. Let's do 12.5. That's too far. Go up. Go up. Honestly. Okay, let's do 50. That's good enough. Alright, let's do a mask. Add layer mask. And we'll do full opacity. And yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. I want to make this bigger. Okay. We'll just mask it. And notice it's not going outside of the lines. Wherever the lines are, that's where it's going to stay. So we'll just color that in, and I could make this brush a lot bigger. So where's my control? I don't know why I don't have my controls. Oh well. I'm not an expert with Gimp. I know what I know how to do. So yeah, I need to go back and hit the tutorials again. But basically, I'm not teaching you how to be a Gimp wizard. I'm just teaching you what I know. So just go in and color this, and then you could replace it with our new map. So just go over here, color it in, and I am using a mouse for this. I lost my tablet. So, and my tablet is fairly old. I probably need to get a new one, but for now, this is what I have. So that's what I'm doing. Just color this in. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ta-da, 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 Yeah, that was awful. My voice isn't warmed up. I bet I could hit it if I tried harder, but I won't subject your ears to that. No. Okay. All right, off we go. Okay. We're getting there. Whew. We are getting there. Slowly but surely. Dum 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 dum. All right. Da-da-dum. Okay. Now we have that all colored in. We have our mask, and we can paste the other over it. So I will save this. And now we got the mask. We got the mask. Ooh, that's not the right thing. I should have gotten 50%. Maybe 25%. There we go. Now the whole thing is showing. All right. Now we have fun with our export, and we should be able to just copy and paste it right in there, kerplunk. So let's work with the gums. All right, I'll switch this over so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. There's our gums. Let's make alien gums, shall we? And since I was using this for it, let's go and make green gums. Neo, doesn't look the same, does it? That's kind of weird, but I'm using the same filter and I'm using the same intensity. So we will save a copy. And we can also make it greener. Let's do so. Yeah. A lot greener. Now it's more like it. Okay. So now we go back into Gimp with this and see what we come up with. All right. Back to Gimp. Okay, so we're going to open as layers, and we will find our green one. The really green one. And it's the same, so all we got to do is move it into place. So we'll move this up here, and it fits perfectly. And we will make a new layer from visible. And now we will export this layer. I just made a green gum for the teeth.
Okay.
Now we export as this, and we're going to call it green. Okay. And we export it. And now we have a set of gums for our green guy.
Cool.
Oh, really? Okay. It's a horse choker name. I'm telling you, it really is. Save the layer offset. That's kind of important. We want it to line up. Okay, now let's go back to DAZ Studio and make our green guy. Okay, he's going to be Ian, and I'm going to have to do the hands, which I haven't quite got that figured out.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Oh, I am. I am indeed. So let's go back to DAZ Studio, and I'll show you how to plug in the maps we just made. Okay, so here's my default G8M guy, and what I'm going to do is go over here to Surfaces, and I'm going to find those maps that I just made. So, in fact, I'm going to go real quick and take them into another directory. So I'm going to go here, and I'll call him Green Guy. Okay. And I'm just going to copy those, or move them, because I really want to just move them in. So I'll just move all of the green maps over. And I can move the green gums too. Very good. Now, so I've got everything. Did I make all the parts for him? I've got green eyes, so I will move those over too. Okay, I've got everything that I need, I think. Let's see, face. Where's his arms? Oh, did I not make green arms for him? Yes, I did. I just didn't copy them over. Okay, So now I've got arms, legs, torso, face, eyes, and mouth. The other map, let's see. Well, this one doesn't have that map. Okay, so all the maps that were there I got. So we are good. We are good. Now, alright. Now I should be able to just go up here, browse, go to my custom directory. So I've got cover projects, I've got runtime, textures, FaceGen, and I've got this new one called Green Guy. Alright, we are in business. I am doing arms, so I'm going to select the arms, and I'm also going to use the same map for the fingernails. So, I should have given it another name. It's alright. They've got 2's by them, so it's alright. Now, so now I'll do the ears on the face model. So I'm going to first do one of these with a 2 on it. Oh. Well, yeah, that. Alright. Now I will go up, browse, and get the face. Okay, now I will use the same map for the face. Where is it? No, that's the wrong map. Okay, it's one of the others. There we go. If I could read, it would be better. And see, it's looking pretty good already. Okay, let's get the legs. We will pick one of the others and browse and get the legs. And for the mouth, we will pick one of the other maps, go browse, and get the teeth. Alright, that won't show unless he opens his mouth. Then we'll get toenails, we'll get the legs. There should be a leg too. Well, let's go to the arm too. Where is it? Oh, I can't see this. Old eyes, pardon me for taking so long to find these. I need to name them something different. Okay. Browse. And this is the legs. So we'll get the legs, and we'll get the legs. Yeah. Okay, we got it. Now let's get the torso. We'll use the leg map, or any of the maps, any of them. I don't care. We'll just pick something, browse, and then we'll be in the right directory so we can get the torso. Yeah. Alright. Now we have our green guy, totally green, except for his lips. So let's use the right face map, shall we? We need the other face map. Now his lips are also green. So now we can put him in a pose and render him. We got a green guy. So let's save as, and I'm just going to call him green guy. Alright, and we will put him in a pose of some sort. Let's have him dancing, why not? Okay, he's getting down, yeah. Let's get him centered so that he will be in the center of the action. And I'll just do green guy dances. Right. Render! And there we, oh, wait. I guess the lights are already right. I should have checked that, but I think, because my default file, I had the lights right on him, and they look right, so we'll see how the render turns out. 91%. Alright. Getting there. 93%. And it's 97%. 99%. And it's done. Yeah, let's see what it looks like. So I will go to DAZ renders. Oh, he's not very green. Why? Oh. Okay. So the other problem. Why? Why isn't he green? It must be something in the other parts of the surfaces that I forgot to not have there. So some of the subsurface scattering probably. So let's go back to DAZ Studio and fix it. Because this is something that you're going to run into when you change the basic color of the skin. You're going to have some of the settings that you're also going to have to change. So let's go back to DAZ Studio, and let me go to Twitch and put it on DAZ Studio. It's easy to fix, don't worry. Alright, so if he's green on the screen but not on the render, then you can bet that your surfaces are to blame. So let's go up here to skin, lips, nails, and let's look down and see that translucency color? That is your problem. So let's just make that about the same color, but we're gonna make him, Let's see, and it is green guy. Okay, wanted to make absolutely sure on that. Now, that's the color it is right now. It's kind of an orange. So we're going to make it the same value, but more of a green. Yeah. All right. Now that should fix it. Let's find out. Okay, Brenda. I think that is the only place where that is. So I'm thinking the subsurface scattering is the problem. It should be a lot greener this time. And we're at 91%, 92%. It shouldn't take as long because some of those calculations have already been done. He's in the same position, the lighting is the same, so it shouldn't take quite as long for this finger. '97. Come on, 98. There you go. 98. And it's done. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's more like it. Okay, and let's let you look. All right, there he is in all his green glory. All right, and we can look closer up and see his beautiful eyes. Now, they're not quite as green as I expected. So, did I change the eye maps? I might have forgotten, because that's definitely not the eye maps that I created. So, but the texture of the skin is pretty good. I mean, you know, there's a spot there. So, you know, if you're looking for a quick and dirty way to get a different color skin from one you already have, this is a good way to do it. And if you've got a good quality skin, which this is, the default skin for the Genesis model, it's not the best, but it's good. You can get better ones if you buy models like on DAZ Studio, or you can even get the free ones over on Share CG or another site like that. And when you get a character model, you get the skin with it. So unless it says that it's shape only, some of those free ones are that way. But if you want a really good quality skin, you're probably going to have to pay for it. But this is a quick way if you're not doing a real big close-up. I mean, this is not bad. So, yeah, and the fingernails are matching up with what it should look like, and the toenails also. So, not bad. So this method will work if you are just looking to make an alien with not different looking hands. Now, what if you want different looking hands, face, head, whatever? Let's explore that. So let me go back into DAZ, and I'll fix the eyes and I'll show you the package that I have for HFS shapes, which gives you a whole range of alien looking shapes to put on your character. So let's get into it. Now first I'm going to go to Surfaces, Eyes, and fix this. Surfaces. So we're going to go into irises. And I didn't change that map at all. So yeah, I need to go in there. So I'll go up, 3D, cover projects, runtime, textures, FaceGen, 8M, green guy, and I will get the green eyes. Now, that will fix that problem. The other thing is, he doesn't look very, if you're looking for just a human-based green skin guy, fine. But if you want him to look really different, I have a package for that. So I can go into Actor, Full Body, Fantasy, and I have the HFS morph package. Now this has got all sorts of different things. You can make his body look like that. You can make his body look like that. You can make him look reptilian or like a zombie or sharp or like a mage, like a goblin. Shades of World of Warcraft, right? Orc. Of course, Tolkien came up with these characters way long ago. And dwarf. Elf. Fae. Troll. Ogre. Muscle. And then we can work on the other aspects. So I'm going to make him, let's go troll, shall we? Big bulky guy. But let's make him look different. So let's look at some of these torso shapes. All sorts of different shapes we could give him. Let's try that. Let's make him really alien looking. And zoo. That's interesting. Why not make him look kind of like some of our animals? And now we can, all right, that's as much. I don't want to do too much. Let's look at hands. All right, we could give him claws. Why isn't it working? Let's save this. And now it should work. That's subtle. We could give him beast hands or gecko hands. alien. That's weird looking. Or like that. 3 fingers. Or 4 fingers. You could do a longer thumb. So different lengths of fingers. So say we went for the gecko hands. And then we could make them longer. That looks kind of alien. Let's work on the feet a little bit. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty alien. All right. Then we could work on the let's see, the hips. So we could work on that. So we could give it some rotation. Different shapes. And width. He's got really powerful legs, so let's give him powerful hips. And let's see. We could make them really alien looking. I don't want to do too much because it deforms them more. So let's do him like that. Okay, so now let's see. And let's give him a facial expression. He's like, oh, I'm discovered. Oh, they're going to dissect me. Oh, no. So what kind of expression can we give him? I'm going to fight. That's what I'm going to do. And let's give him some hair, shall we? If we want him bald, let's give him some hair. Let's see, what kind of really wild hairstyle do I have? Not much. I need to get some. Could give him the Morley hair. Oh. I don't think I want it there. It fixed itself. Okay. And let's give it a really wild color. see if we have some nice, I have blue and yellow, and I have green. Oh, let's read the light. Whoops. Let's make sure and use iRay because we are using the iRay render engine, so we want it to match. So here we go. Here's our guy, and he looks really different. Alright, let's check these lights and make sure that they're the best I can do. I could do like that. I could put a little more light on his legs. There we go. Alright, so render. What we say discovered. Alright. And I'll do another render. Okay. Let's get in the mood. Woo! Yeah. Oh. Can't do that one. I made a monster. And he's 88%. This is taking longer because he's really, yeah, this is taking longer, so. So, what can I do? Ooh. Okay, 90%, 91%. Okay. Whoa. I wouldn't want to meet up with him in a dark alley. Unless he's just like, I'm having a bad hair day. I need to put on my shiny uniform. Maybe it's more like that. It's like, oh, you scared me. Oh. Yeah, I'm not ready yet. I didn't get my cue. 96%. Get ready for your debut, fella, because 97%. 3 more percent, and we're done. Not ready. But yes, you are. It's 98%, 99%. Oh, the anticipation. It's coming. It's coming. 100%. Woo! All right, let's go look at it. Let me get over here. And, excuse me. Okay. Here we are. Oh, he looks gorgeous. Yeah, okay, here we go. There he is. Have to pick the right one. There he is. And we can see the inside of his mouth with this pose. So, yeah, the inside of his mouth is kind of green. It's a little different than I expected. I expected it to be greener. I think I probably have some subsurface going on with the mouth too. But his gums are pretty green. So, yeah. The eyes aren't as green as I expected. That is weird. And the hair is not how I expected either, but it's okay. That's the on the materials. So, but yeah, pretty good. I love the feet. I wish that the guy who did the HFS set had hands like that. You know, I'd really like to see more variety in the hand shapes, but I guess feet are easier than hands, and I certainly can't criticize the artist because this is a wonderful set, and hands are hard. They are really hard. They're a lot harder than feet. Although I wonder if you could somehow take the feet and put them on the arms, and, you know, that's something to think about, because, yeah, it would make it a lot easier to mold the hands into different shapes if you were using the foot model instead of the hand model. Possible, possible. Anyway, there's our green guy. And let's see who's on. Hey! Okay, Donatera, you're new. Hello. And, well over marbles. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see y'all on here. So I think at this point I could try another skin, but it would run way, way over. So I think this is a good point to end the live stream tonight. I'm very happy y'all are with me, and if you have any questions for me, please feel free to leave them. Otherwise, I will see you Friday night. Y'all take care, have a good night, and may all your renders turn out well, and your writing. Take care, and happy writing. Bye.